Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Friday, sorry, 20th February 2026. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. So the title for today's discussion is the bull market over? Now, why am I saying this? Why I'm asking this question is because one of the reputed uh, Elliott Wave analysts on India, who's got a huge following, not proudly, I mean, he proclaims that the bull trend is over, bull market is over. So now you should look for lower levels. He's put a target of 19,000. I will not take his name, but people who are in the market will know who he is. So he only talks of Elliott Wave analysis. Now, the question is the bull market over? In my opinion, we are looking, if you look just at prices, the bull market has actually not even started because more stocks are below 200 DMA than above 200 DMA if you look at the broader market. So the bull market can only start when more stocks start going into uptrends. Now, only the bank Nifty, for instance, has made an all-time high, and PSU banks, of course, made an all-time high, and financial services. Other than that, real all-time highs in the last 1 week have been made only by these three. The other ones which are looking good are autos, which could make and metals. Now, so therefore the question has happened because the has arisen for two reasons. One is yesterday's price movement. For instance, the market started selling off, and it had opened higher, so you had a higher high over the previous day, and then it had closed near the lowest levels, which means you had a lower low. So which means it's an engulfing bearish candle. Now technical analysts will say engulfing bearish candle, it means the uptrend is over. Now, if is it true? So let's look at three such instances which have happened in the past. I'm talking of just last 1 year. The first time was on 3rd June when we had an engulfing bearish candle. Actually, that came at the bottom. That came at the bottom of the intermediate downtrend, not uptrend, downtrend. And then the market started rising from there. The second time it happened was on 23rd July. The downtrend actually increased after that time. That was on 23rd July. So 3rd June, it was a bottom, and then it started going up. On 14th October, it happened the third time in the last 1 year, and that was a midpoint of a rally, and then it started going up. If you look at what is happening recently, from till yesterday, we were in a midpoint of a rally. So if you look at data, you can hope that 2 out of 3 times it has happened that the market has actually gone up after doing a engulfing bearish trend pattern. Now, why did market? That's one part. Then what happened yesterday was the other reason given is that because of the Iran US Israel war. Now, if it is so, then why did Asian markets did nothing? Why did European markets do nothing when we were trading? And why did US markets bounce back from their lows? If the problem was there, that something will happen over the weekend. So you can find any reason for why markets go up or why markets go down because we want some reason. Many times the market, there may be no discernible reason. I'll give you one thought. For instance, yesterday was a bank holiday because of Shivaji Jayanti. The transactions, banking transactions were shut. So it's quite possible that liquidity in the system was not available, low liquidity was available, so the market moved, in the way it moved. For instance, therefore, if you just look at the volumes are just 94,000 crores, so it is not some extraordinary volumes on which the intermediate uptrend broke, because previous day had done 94,000 crores and the market was steady. So yesterday's fall was not accompanied by any great volume. Of course, the breadth was very negative. That is because people are only skeptical, people are bearish, people are scared, and there are enough scaremongers. Say today, yesterday was the Iran-Iraq thing, Iran-US, Israel. Today it may be because of astrology. Day before yesterday it was again because of solar eclipse. So you can have any number of reasons for us to get scared, and this is the time when people get scared because they have seen 1.5 years of battering, continuous battering. So I continue to be bullish on my set of stocks, which are the natural resources. I don't care much for the indices, as I've continuously mentioned. There are enough good stocks in the market. There is reasonable amount of liquidity. Now, who can see tomorrow? I can't. but I can say with reasonable amount of certainty, probability, that things are not as bad as it is projected by the media, as it's projected by the fin influencers, as projected by the astrologers, as projected by astronomers. So I will take the path where I need to be in the stocks and sectors which I understand, which is natural resources and public sector banks and infra. These are the three places where we are having our exposure. We will continue to have exposure. We are 100% invested. Let us see what happens. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.